Is there a spirit of Jezebel? That's what we're going to talk about today. Most of you, if not all of you, have heard the name of Jezebel or the spirit of Jezebel. But before we get into whether there's a spirit of Jezebel or not, let's start off with who Jezebel was. Jezebel married King Ahab, and he was the king of Israel. And we see in 1 Kings 16:31 that the nation of Israel was led into Baal worship. Jezebel was known for a couple things: trying to get rid of all the prophets of the Lord, controlling others. She was infamous for her sexual immorality and her overriding authority over her husband. Remember, Jezebel had Naboth framed and stoned to death because he would not sell his land to Ahab. Now, for the spirit of Jezebel, or the mindset of Jezebel, which is referring to a woman in the church, the community, or her home who influences the same way Jezebel influenced Israel and Ahab with her controlling demeanor, her out-of-order behavior, claiming authority over her husband, idolatry, sexual immorality. And guys, when there are weak men, the spirit of Jezebel is more likely to be around. Ahab was weak. She actually mocked him while he was in bed sulking over Naboth not selling the land. So she took things into her own hand, and the unfortunate reality in the church today, men are ready to give authority to women. We do not have men in some churches who are committed, who are willing to put the time in. They rather default to the women or give it over to the women. Just go to your church prayer meeting. Mostly women, right? Now, I'm not saying that there's a problem with that, but it's a reality. We see mostly women in prayer meetings. So the spirit of Jezebel will flourish in the presence of weak men. So is there a spirit of Jezebel? Well, we don't see a spirit named Jezebel in the Bible, but it is definitely a mindset, a likeness, a movement of this type of behavior. Revelations 2:20, it says, "But I have this against you, that you tolerate that woman Jezebel, who calls herself a prophetess, and is teaching and seducing my servants to practice sexual immorality and eat food of sacrificed idols." So we see that Jezebel's mindset in 1 Kings is not an isolated incident. Spirit of Jezebel, mindset of Jezebel, that's pretty much just kind of semantics. But we know that those characteristics are still out there in the church, community, and in some of our homes. And so, guys, I would love to hear from you guys about the spirit of Jezebel. Have you come across someone who you think had the spirit of Jezebel or the mindset of Jezebel? And how did you deal with that person? Love to hear it in the comments, guys. And as always, be bold, be blessed, but most importantly, be biblically constructed.